Hi Pisces, this is Jackie Tomlin, and this week's video is a little bit different. Each week I bring you guys your Taroscope, and they're on the playlist under the weekly videos. But today my Christmas gift from me to you is going to be a psychic reading for all 12 of the signs. So we're up to Pisces now. If you've ever contacted me for a psychic reading, I don't use cards on those readings. I just do them on the videos because it's kind of a fun thing to do. So if you're looking for a personal psychic reading, please contact me at www.ms-swami.com. And today's video, no cards. It's just whatever comes through for Pisces for 2017. I can tell you there's a flood of information coming in. And this is broad general for all of Pisces, so some of it may resonate with you and some may not. But overall, we're looking at Pisces for 2017. I do see that it's 2017, you do have a strong drive for success and that your balance is being restored, okay? But also on the financial front of things, things are still a little unsettled for you, okay? Overall, I don't think 17 is a bad financial year, and it's kind of a lateral move from 2016, so not a whole lot of increase from 16 to 17, but 17 starts out as it's a progression running from January through December. It's a slow progression going through the year, so it doesn't come in at like one particular time of the year. And for some of you, that's going to provoke some high frustrations in you. But don't worry about it, because it's like I said, it's not a bad thing in the year. It's not. You are stable. You're making good decisions there. There's nothing that jumps out in the area of transportation as far as problems, cars, vehicles, things of that nature. Things are looking good there. I do want to go, since we're talking about finances, I want to talk about your work and your career a little bit. Now, guys, for some of you, you are leaving a negative situation and going into a better situation in 2017. Okay? So some of you, if you're in a job and that job is nothing more than a paycheck, 2017 will bring a job that's more than a paycheck, but also fulfilling as well. Okay? There are some career changes upcoming as well. Some of you are taking that leap of faith, and you're not changing companies. You're doing a complete career change, and some of you are going back to school as well. So a lot going on in the career, and I am seeing a lot of scattered energy there as well, in regards to leaving negative situations. And like I said, this particularly is drawing me to the area of professionalism and career, that you're looking for change. And well, the good news is I don't see you unemployed. I don't see the majority of you unemployed. I see the majority of you seeking to move up the ladder, to do something better. And if the company that you're in doesn't offer that promotional opportunity, then it's time for you to think outside the box and maybe move on to another company. But ultimately, you're going to be very strong, very driven in the career. And there again, Pisces, this comes a little slow. It's not like in the first quarter of the year that I'm seeing this. This is more like along the lines of the second quarter. Okay? So the first part of the year, getting off to a little bit of a slower start than probably what you want to see happening. Overall, for 2017, I see you embracing changes. And that's good, because I do see a lot of changes for Pisces. This isn't, some of the signs I've seen a lot of unexpected changes. You guys look like you're planning for change, that you're waiting for change. You're the ones implementing the change, but you're planning it out. So, not a bad thing at all. Now, one thing I want to talk about is the love life, because this is probably the top question from everyone. So I'll look at it from the angle of those that are in couples or in a relationship, and I also want to look at an angle for those that are single. Those that are in relationships, I'm not going to say it's a bad relationship, but some of you have found that the relationship is growing a little stagnant. That you're not a whole lot of movement there. It's kind of like you're operating on that if it's not broke, don't fix it type theory. That's not going to suffice for you in 2017, okay? I take you, the Pisces, in that relationship will be the one to step up and say, I need more, or this needs to change, or this needs to change. You're the one taking the incentive to change the dynamics of that relationship, and that's certainly not a bad thing. For my single Pisces, first of all, it looks like I'm looking at some emotional scarring there. So some of you have ended relationships or been burnt in 2016, and that you're ready to move forward, that there's been a lesson well learned, I guess you would say. It does hold good promise for you guys as far as actual relationships. But to be quite honest with you, I'm looking more towards late spring, early summer for you than I am right there in the first part of the year. For some of you that are dating right now and heading into the relationship, that could occur very well for you in the first quarter of the year. For others, I don't want to express or imply that you're not going to date from that first quarter to late spring or summer. What I'm trying to say is it's late spring or summer that I see that one that's significant enough to go straight to a relationship status for you guys. Overall, what I'm seeing, 2016, a lot of you really tapped into your spiritual side of things, and you will continue to do so in 17. And that kind of reflects in your love life as well. I'm tying those two together. That some of you is like a blessing and that prayers have been answered. For others of you, it's that emotional healing and contentment that you needed. So really what I'm seeing in the love life on a whole, whether you're single or whether that you're in a relationship, is that this is a year about embracing knowing what your abilities are, knowing when to draw the line, knowing, standing up for yourself. And you're definitely, Pisces, you are definitely not a sign that's going to accept less than what's right and what's true to you. So that's never a bad trait at all. There are some marriages upcoming for Pisces as well, so congratulations. And some of you may have that lack of belief. It may be a spur-of-the-moment engagement. And a lot of you, I can tell you this, it doesn't come at the time that you're expecting it. It's not at Christmas, it's not at New Year's, it's not at Valentine's Day. It could just be a normal Wednesday during the week. You just never know. But there are some engagements, and there are going to be some actual marriages for Pisces in 2017. Overall, there are new money opportunities around you that are not necessarily to do with your career. I've got a family tie to this, so this may be assisting family with a family-owned business. This could be family encouraging you to do something on your own. But there is an addition to in your income there, and it does have that family tie to it. In regards to family, I don't really see any problems. I don't really see anything that really jumps out. But I do want to warn you, particularly in family, whether this is someone you speak to on a daily basis or whether it's someone that you're under the same roof with, is to think before you speak. Sometimes Pisces has a hard time expressing their feelings into the right words, I guess you would say, that can be very well turned around by the person that is receiving that. So just be mindful of that as you go, because Pisces, you have the ability to unintentionally to hurt those around you by something you said, but what you said did not exactly come out the way you meant it to. So just remember that as we go through the year. There are moments that I see just kind of scattered and knotted up energy in you guys, and it's like you're so overwhelmed and you're so wanting change that if you have a moment's peace and quiet or a moment's standstill, you don't know what to do. Well, rest assured those changes do come, but they come throughout the year. They're like from January going into December. And every change that I'm looking at for Pisces on a whole just seems to be that of magnitude. It seems to be that of a positive. I'm not really overall looking at, I'm not really seeing any hard lessons learned for the year, so it indicates a very strong year for Pisces. But at the same time, I still think the frustration comes with the finances, that it's not all right there when you need it. It's going to be a progression through the year. And like I said, let me stress to you, I don't see that you're not making ends meet or anything like that. It's just, it's slow in coming. Okay? And Pisces, y'all aren't the most patient sign out there. So just remember that it is slow in coming, but you are okay financially. You're strong on the spiritual side. In regards to your health, you're not the type of sign that is making the New Year's resolution of, I'm going to join the gym, or I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to quit smoking, or whatever. You seem to hold the lack of belief in yourself to make those lifestyle changes, but overall, I actually see those lifestyle changes kind of happening for you guys, kind of unplanned, unspoken, but actually happening for you in 2017. And there again, it may be later on in the year. You may not have the New Year resolution now to say to quit smoking, but later in the year you decide to. So, I mean, it's a pretty exciting year for Pisces. Some twists and some turns, but that's life, you know. My biggest thing is, I'm looking at a fantastic year for Pisces. I don't really see any hiccup in the road. I do see you shutting down and leaving some negative situations. And some of these situations are people, just to be honest with you. Whether it's in the personal life, the love life, the family life, it's people that you're walking away from. And it's just because you're evolving as a person, you're evolving on the spiritual side. And like I said, you're not going to accept less than what's true to you. So you're really being assertive this year and what it is that you want and what you need. Ultimately, Pisces, I think you've got a wonderful year ahead. No real hiccups in the road. Nothing here that stresses me to relay to you. I know I've got a lot of creative Pisces out there, particularly musicians. If you're a musician and a Pisces, this is a year to really pursue that. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Please take the time to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.